Welcome to the Courtroom Chronicles Trials of South Africa. I'm your host, Busisiwe Mohapi, and welcome. If you're here for the first time, we welcome you. If it's your birthday today, my daughter's been telling me to say that wish someone a happy birthday, Mama. Did you ask them? So today I'm doing it. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday. And yeah, without wasting any time, let's get into today's topic. A child is missing, guys. The mother has decided to keep quiet, but one man stood up and said something. And this is what I'm celebrating today. I'm celebrating the power of whistleblowing. We are going to talk about that. Who is protecting? Who is Kelly Smith protecting? That she is willing to go to prison for life. Who did she sell Joshlin to? Where is Joshlin? These are the questions that we are asking ourselves. And I just want to bring it to you, myself, and let's talk about this. Why are people so scared to speak up? On the comment section, we've been hearing names. Where is Ayanda? Why is Magalima not there? Why is this and this not happening? People know something, but someone doesn't want to say something. So this is what we're going to talk about today. So I'm going to explain whistleblowing the Courtroom Chronicles way. I don't want someone to say, hey, today Bubusi was speaking about whistleblowing. I don't even know what that is. Let me go and Google. I need you, by the end of this video, you must know what whistleblowing is. So in South Africa, we have the Protected Disclosures Act. This law says if you speak up about corruption, about crime, about the danger that is happening in your workplace, you shouldn't get fired, threatened, or punished for it. That is what the law says. But here's the tea. The law says you are protected, but in real life, are you protected? People are scared to speak up. They don't want to say anything because they lose their jobs. You get isolated. People will be blaming you. Why did you talk about us coming at 6 o'clock? We're working 6 to 6 and we don't have lunch. We need this job, Tina. So if you want to speak, you must speak for yourself. But there are so many instances where people have whistleblowed and things went back to normal at workplaces because a lot of people are being exploited. So whistleblowing is not only about people who go to court, but it also fixes some of the issues that we have in our workplaces. So I just want to do a little bit of comparison and explain it in a way that you understand how I understood it and what happens in other countries. So in the United States, if you're a government worker and you report a crime or fraud, there's a whole office called Office of Special Counsel that protects you. You can sue if they mess this up. So you report something. If things go wrong, you can sue them because now they're supposed to do what? To protect you. There's another one in the United Kingdom. They have a law that is called Public Interest Disclosure Act. If you report bad behavior at work, it must be in the public's best interest and your boss can't touch you. So you are protected. There's no way that you will report that we don't go for lunch and the next day you are fired. There's no way because they will protect you. So people there feel free to report questionable things because there are laws that will protect you. In Australia, they let people report crime anonymously. And if your boss tries to punish you, they can face jail time. So if you report them at work and they do something, your boss will go to jail if they find out that after reporting, this boss did this and that. So now let us come back home to South Africa. Let us talk about ourselves. In other countries, they take these things seriously. But in South Africa, talk is talk. That's where it ends. The other countries, they walk the walk, Tina. We just talk the talk. That's the difference with us. So we don't have proper systems to back whistleblowers up. I'm not even going to talk today about witnesses. how they are not protected enough, and how you can just be a witness. We've seen what happened in the Weinberg court. I did the story here on this channel, so it's scary, and people are scared because in our country it's all talking and no action. So let us talk about why people don't speak up. People don't speak up because they're scared of losing their jobs. That's number one. They're scared of being called a snitch. Yeah, when you're a snitch, you said this and this and this and this. Or like Kelly Smith, maybe someone is protecting someone. Because I'm thinking, who is she protecting that she's willing to go to jail for life? And she's protecting this person. So some people are also protecting other people like Kelly Smith. So maybe there's money involved. We don't know. Because, if you've been given money, then someone says, I'll rather have the money and keep quiet. But we must always remember that silence also has a price. I can make a lot of instances where people have kept quiet about something and there was a price to pay. You find in our families, someone doesn't say that someone has done something terrible to a child. And later on, they do it to the child of the person who didn't say something then. And now they remember that if I had said something then, this shouldn't have happened. So yes, you might be silent. You might decide that I'm too scared and all of that, but there's a price to pay for your silence. So maybe it's fear. Some people are fearful. They've seen something happening to someone because they said something. It's a lot of reasons. And then I want us to talk about the hero of the moment in this today's episode. Mr. Coetzee, guys, Nico Coetzee, evangelist. I like to call him like that. Evangelist Nico Coetzee. He decided to speak up. He said, I will speak up. And as much as we've spoken about the disadvantages of speaking up, of whistleblowing, I also want us to talk about the advantages of speaking up. And we have got a good example, Mr. Coetzee, Evangelist Nico Coetzee. He said something. He didn't just speak up and he dropped the details. He went into details. And I thank God he remembers that it was August in 2023. It was a cold morning. Kelly Smith wasn't even wearing like someone who's feeling cold. She was frustrated. She didn't look okay. I remember Joshlin's eyes, the beautiful green eyes. And this is what she said. She mentioned 20,000 rands. She mentioned that she would opt for 5,000 rands. He remembered the detail. Although he went to the wife and told the wife, and the wife said, it's none of our business. Let's leave it at that. But he felt that he has to go and tell someone. And he was a good example of whistleblowing and what it can do to help cases like this. So he told us everything, and we heard about that in court. Let that sink in, that your whistleblowing can do good in cases like this. Because in the comment section, someone asked me, please, let's do a little bit digging about the containers around. Did the police check there? And someone said, what about her hands that were dirty and what she had? I think it's a bin or something. What happened there? There are so many things that people know or are questioning that they can go and tell to the relevant people, and relevant steps will be taken. So there are a lot of advantages of whistleblowing, and although there are also disadvantages, but there are heroes, people who are brave to say something. And in this part, Evangelist Nico Coetzee said something. So, he even remembered about the January-February issue, that middle pause will look like a movie scene we've had that, the chaos, the police, people were running everywhere and they wouldn't find anything. It was like something out of it seemed like he's saying something in prophecy. You know, when you are prophetic and you say something, but in this case, this was no prophecy. He didn't dream about this. This was something that Kelly said, and he told the relevant people, told the wife said, it's none of our business. He went and told the employers told Mr. Fansel, who has been working as a prosecutor for a long time, and this key witness, this key evidence was used in court because someone was brave enough to whistleblow. So yeah, we heard about that the child will be taken far away. All of this, we wouldn't have known about it if it wasn't for Mr. Coetzee. So that was not just a warning, guys. It wasn't just a warning. He didn't keep quiet. He didn't end there. He told the court, and without him, we wouldn't even know about the plan. And that makes him a hero for me. I saw a hero, and that's why we say whistleblowers deserve medals, not funerals. You know, we know what is happening in our country. You say something and something bad happens to you. And I just want to say something, guys, to the community of Saldanha Bay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I'm hoping that we will find Joshlin Smith. I am hoping and praying. It would be a very beautiful thing when she's told that the community was looking for you. They went out there and they looked for you. And for that, for leaving your blankets and your beds, going out there looking for a child while their own mother was not looking, and the stepfather was not looking, and their friend, all of them who are accused were not looking for the child. But you guys, you went out there, you prayed, you made moves. The TikTokers came into the picture. People who were not from Saldanha Bay but from other places came and fought for this child. And for that, I would like to say thank you. For the police, the K9, the K9 team units, the intelligence that came, everyone who took part looking for this child, I want to thank you today and say you did a job well done, and we thank you for that as South Africans. Let us get back to our today's topic. So this is a call to action. There was also a part in the Zanziwi restaurant because someone decided to be a whistleblower. Something happened, and we had 17 victims that had gone through stuff because someone said something. This was in the workplace, and there were shady deals happening there, and someone exposed that. So if you see something wrong, don't look away. Please, don't look away. I'm also saying this to myself because, you know, we have those houses in our townships, in our suburbs, where we know that, yeah, they're selling drugs. But we keep quiet. We turn a blind eye and we say it's none of our business until it's your child who's hooked on drugs and doing those drugs. So there are so many things that we can do anonymously. We can call, you can write something down. But if you can, and if it's safe for you, please be a whistleblower. Be like Mr. Coetzee and be brave. It could save someone's life, you know, because this has not only happened, it has unfortunately, it has happened to Joshlin Smith, but there are other little Joshlins out there. And something might happen to them. But if we stop it now, if we know something, why don't we, as the community, as South Africans, say something so that to the silent ones, time is up, guys. We need to wake up and say and speak, and and leave the rest to justice. So thank you so much for watching today's episode, and let me know what you think in the comment section. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button. We have over 1,500 subscribers. Hey, I think we are on 1,600 and something now. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll keep on coming with the Courtroom Chronicles for you and let you know what is going on around us and what we as a community, as South Africans, also need to do to play our part. I've learned a lot of things in this trial, and I hope you also learned a lot of things. And we celebrate heroes like Evangelist Nico Coetzee, the TikToker lady. I'm sorry, I forget her name. The community, the neighbors, everyone who went and looked for Joshlin, the police, everyone was involved. If I haven't mentioned you, please know that we appreciate you and we thank you as South Africans. You did a lot for this child, and I'm also trying to do my own part, spreading our awareness. These videos will always be here, even if I'm no longer here on this earth, but they will always be here, and people will know that there are people who stood up and spoke about this, and we need a change. And with that being said, God bless and see you next time in the next episode. Thank you. Bye.